Hey, just lovers, and welcome back to Bass Trending Gist. Today, we are diving into a clip that had set Nigerian social media on fire. It's from Arise News, the morning show, a platform we all know for its robust and often intense political discussions. But what happens when that discussion goes off the rail and turns into a personal battle? The guest is Kennedy Iyere, a political activist and former staunch Obidient. The host at the center of the storm is the one and only Rufai Oseni. The conversation was supposed to be about whether Obedients are backing Peter Obi in a new party, the ADC. But as you are about to see, it quickly became a heated confrontation, raising serious questions about journalistic professionalism versus personal activism. Let us watch the clip, pay close attention to the lines of questioning and the guest reaction. Sit back and take a watch.
Tola here covered a lot of my activities. They were reported here on these channels. I made all the moves to make sure that we sustain the structure and keep the people. And I tried to persuade him to intervene in the crisis rocking the Labour Party. If the Labour Party was not divided into two and it was standing as a party and the structure and the momentum and of the Obidient movement was put in place or held intact, Peter on his own would have been the revolution we are talking about.
Real quickly. So,
what could have been more? What could have been bigger than the force? Do you know what we generated in 2023?
Wait
that was a force.
Wait a minute.
An amazing force that does not come by easily.
Okay, I get you.
Yeah.
You don't like Obi. You're not supporting.
I'm not telling you I don't like him. Don't misquote me.
You're not supporting.
He is my friend.
You
don't say I don't like Obi Rufai.
Let me speak.
Let me say this.
You're not supporting him in this election, right?
Yes.
You're not supporting. Who are you supporting?
Nobody.
Okay, you're not supporting anyone.
No.
Second question is, please prove to me that 2019 election was rigged. I need empirical statistics and facts.
That, if I want to go into those...
Please go into it.
No, hold on.
No, go ahead. That's my question.
What brought me first?
Prove to me
Rufai, let me finish.
Go ahead. Prove
what
to me
brought
that was
me
rigged.
Here first. Let them give me questions. Throw questions at me.
No.
I came here to discuss the coalition.
No.
Because the time I have to prove that point.
Wait a minute.
Rufai, I challenge you. Bring me here again. Give me time.
Wait a minute.
And I will beat you to it.
Prove to me that the 2019 election was rigged and was not won by Buhari.
You are asking
Answer
me,
the question, please.
I don't have enough time to
Go ahead. Expatiate.
I was just cautioned that I have a limited time, and I came here to talk about the
That means you don't have facts.
Rufai, you can't preempt me.
Dr. Abati, go ahead. He doesn't have facts.
No, Rufai, you can't. If you preempt people,
go ahead.
not completely.
Go ahead.
And you put something. You try to put something on my mouth. Obi is my friend.
Tell us it was rigged.
Obi is my friend. I just said to you, I didn't like the way 2023 went.
You don't have
facts. I choose to not support him, and I'm not supporting anybody as he stands. What I am after is to build a movement of young people by the young people for the young people. The youth should decide what transpired in 2023. That was what we did in 2027 rather. That was what we did in 2023. Rufai, you are a journalist sitting here.
I put it to you.
I have been everywhere.
You have no facts that the 2019 election was rigged. If you have facts, send it to me afterwards and provide the facts.
Let me challenge you.
Yes,
give me 30 minutes another day. I will beat you to it.
No, send the documents. Send the documents.
Why will I send the documents? Do you think I make statements without facts?
Order!
Rufai, if you give me 30 minutes and another day, I will beat you to it mercilessly.
Please.
Come on.
You have no facts.
Find out facts about people. Not that when people come here, you attack them. Rufai, on a good day, I will beat you to it mercilessly.
It's not by screaming. You have no facts.
I'm not screaming. I'm not screaming, Rufai. You know you do some of these things. And I watch it. And I'm telling you, if you ever dare to bring me here, you give me 30 minutes. Rufai, I will teach you a lesson you will never forget. Next time when people come, you respect them. What I said is that Obi is my friend. Like you were trying to say you don't like Peter Obi. What kind of impression are you creating? I have my right to support.
Thank you.
You know what I did for him?
Comrade, thank you.
Then if the moderator is throwing question at me, then you sit where you sit and stay where you stay. You can't call me up.
Please.
Even 1,000 of you cannot call me up.
Please, comrade. Please.
Respect me.
Please.
Rufai, challenge me.
Wow. Let us unpack that because there was a lot to take in. You see, Dr. Reuben Abati and Vimbai trying their best to manage the situation. with Dr. Abati even jokingly shouting "Order, order" like a courtroom judge, which, let's be honest, is exactly what that felt like. My main issue here, and the reason this clip is trending, is Rufai Oseni's style of engagement. He wasn't asking questions to get information. He was prosecuting a case. Notice his repeated demand: prove to me. I need empirical statistics and facts. You have no facts. This is a pattern many have observed with Rufai. When a guest appears who he perceives as being against his preferred candidate, who many assumed is Peter Obi, the interview format changes. It ceases to be a conversation and becomes a cross-examination. He sets himself up as both the judge and the prosecutor, and the guest is immediately put on the defensive, forced to answer for their political choices as if they are on trial. The guest, Kennedy Iyere, came on the show to discuss a political coalition and the current state of the Obidient movement, but Rufai wasn't really interested in that. He immediately pivoted to Iyere's past statements and demanded proof on the spot about the 2019 election. This is a classic tactic to derail the conversation and put the guest in an impossible position. It is not a discussion, it's an ambush. This is where the line between journalism and activism becomes dangerously blurry. A journalist's job is to challenge all sides with objectivity and to facilitate a conversation that informs the public. Their role is not to defend a political principle or ideology. When an interview becomes more about the host's agenda and defending a particular camp, the audience loses out on a balanced and informative discussion. Now, you have to give Kennedy Iyere some credit here. He did not back down. He got fired up and directly called Rufai out on his approach, saying things like this: "Rufai, you can't preempt me." And he boldly promised to beat you mercilessly if given a proper platform for a one-on-one debate. While the "beat you" comment is clearly a political hyperbole, it speaks volume about the level of frustration a guest feel when they believe they are being bullied and talked down to instead of being interviewed. You can see Dr. Abati, a veteran journalist, and Vimbai trying to be the voices of reason, attempting to steer the conversation back to civility. It highlights a stark contrast in journalistic approaches right there on the same panel. So, what's the final gist? We need journalists who ask tough questions, uncomfortable questions that is essential for a healthy democracy. But there's a massive difference between being a tough interviewer and being a biased, combative prosecutor. When an interview is designed to corner a guest rather than to understand them, it damages the credibility of both the journalists and the platform. But that's just my take on this trending gist. What do you all think? Was Rufai Oseni being a professional journalist asking necessary tough questions, or was he an activist bullying a guest for not aligning with his views? And was Kennedy Iyere's fiery reaction justified? Drop your thoughts down in the comment section below. I'd love to read what you think. Don't forget to like this video if you found it insightful. Subscribe to Oba's Trending Gist and more breakdowns like this, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. I'm your host Oba, and I will catch you in the next one.